Crease. Let's get it. Mark and Will, yeah. Mark and Will, yeah.
It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know.
What's going on, people? Welcome back to another great episode of the Mark and Will Show. And, of course, you got your favorite two hosts of the most, Mark and Will. What's up, my brother?
What's going on, man? How you doing?
Good. First off day, I'm great.
Right. Getting rejuvenated and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
It's my first day back, and it was like slow snail motion. Like, oh, man. Everybody was just sluggish, man. That's just how it is.
Right.
You know, tomorrow.
That was your weekend.
Tomorrow we have a little bit better juice. It was good, man. I can't complain, man. Really? I mean, besides yesterday, just watching sports. Got to hang out with the fellas, you know what I'm saying? So we had a good time doing that type of stuff like that, man. And
right.
Went to actually, birthday party Friday. Hanging out with y'all on Saturday. Then I had to do a little something yesterday, man. I'm sitting back and relaxing tonight, man. I'll probably go sleep right after the show, man. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. For real. How about yourself, man?
It was a good weekend, man. I got to hang out with some male legends, getting to hear some great stories, man. It was crazy, man. You guys, boy, it's a good tight crew right there.
After you left, man, we ended up going to Big G's, man. I continued. We didn't get. I would say that kind of conversation went on to about 1 in the morning, bro. And you know what's so funny, Mark? I'm not gonna lie, bro. The stuff never gets old because then you hear different versions. You know, stuff, crazy stuff like that, bro. I'm like, man, yeah. It was good though.
It was fun.
Let's see. All right, so y'all know what? Well, today those polls dropped, so make sure you guys get on Facebook because that's gonna make a difference. Some of you guys are gonna miss out. You think you're gonna win on that Twitter? All of a sudden, reveal who win, and you're gonna be like, man, I thought. No, you didn't. Also, a lot of those stats is based on for the week. So, from the 5th to the 10th, the 11th, whatever, you know what I'm saying, like that. And also depends on what stats is given out. Some people probably could have made it, but their team's not reporting stats or nobody has the stats, So, hey, go ahead, like we said, go ahead and DM us, tag us. If you got, if a school's doing some stats, tag, do whatever you got to do, and we're going to make that happen for you guys.
Right.
Sure, because we don't, the thing about it is we don't care. We want to put as many people on that poll as we can that
absolutely
deserves it. We're not gonna just put somebody little Ron who got 1 assist and 1 rebound. Now, he ain't going on the list. His daddy and mama might want him on the list, but he ain't going on the list. He can just stay at the crib. You know what I'm saying? He ain't going. I'm sorry, you gotta have it. I understand, man. Hey. I understand. I was a defender myself, bro. You know what I'm saying? Knockdown jumper, but shoot. You getting that hard on still ain't going to be on her. I'm sorry. You diving in the stands ain't going to get on her. Now, hey, don't forget. Y'all know how we do. So, after the season, we're going to have, our first team, second team, stuff like that. We actually going to broaden the horizon. Last year we did 502. This year we're going to do 502 and the state. All that kind of stuff. So, and I'm seeing, hey, like I said, we did a great job on it, all 502, the football. And then you got some other people trying to bite and do that kind of stuff. And then you got some people, I don't know. That's a different topic. You know what? That's a topic I'm gonna say for FNC because I was ready to rip some people, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that right now on this platform. So, but anyway, basketball is your time, girls, boys. Let's get it. Let's rock and roll.
Yep.
You know,
Right,
let's get it. So like we said, where to find us. Mark and Will Show at Mark and Will Show, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok. You don't stop. Instagram, Twitch got Mark and Will Gaming. We got Mark and Will Show Facebook group page. That's where you're gonna find how to vote. Go out and vote. Do what you got to do. The website, markandwillshow.com. I actually downloaded. I think it was like five podcasts a day. So this slowly, getting the thing rocking and rolling. I mean, after a while, Spotify went ahead and gave us, hey, congrats, y'all done did all, y'all done done 20 hours on this. Like, you guys is putting it out like ain't no thing. That's kind of like when Miss Jones was talking about how she was going back to look at them shows.
Yeah.
There's so many. Yeah, it's a lot.
Right.
It's a lot. Not gonna lie. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Right.
Check all that out big time for us. Also, FNC. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to send out something so we can go ahead and get a date so we can get back on there, rock and roll with that. So there's plenty of stuff to talk about on that. That's not even funny no more. We just had something bad that happened at J Mall today, man. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, stuff is out of hand, bro. For real.
Right. Oh, yeah. Got to go over and check it on Twitch. I've been on there real heavy here lately, so go over and check out the videos. But still, go to YouTube, subscribe, please. It's great to get hectic, but Twitch is banging right now, so go on Twitch.
Make sure you on that Twitch and go ahead and follow on that too. Do all that.
Sir.
So, like Mark said, he's been rocking and rolling, so you can get that notification, join, you know what I'm saying, all that kind of stuff, and maybe you got the game, you can join in with that too. So, without a doubt. Oh, well, you know what? Something did happen great this weekend.
Oh, yeah.
let's just start it off with that bang. We got Louisville versus Kentucky at Rupp Arena. Louisville won 86-72. The Cardinals look like they turned the corner on that one. They had that feel good game against that SIUE when they went on 5-32, and then they went on the road, took care of business on that one. That was yesterday. What's remarkable about this game, if you'd have told me that Haley was only 4 for 16, I'm like, oh, man. They might have got in. They might have got done in. But nah, man. Right. It was just, Louisville was just, to me, this the bigger, stronger team. You know what I'm saying? Kentucky was fast on certain things because they was pressing. But they don't have no proven commodity except for Benton. And that's not enough. Louisville's longer. They just like, look like a veteran team. Let's just put it that way. So, now they 7-4, had a little struggles there, lost a couple players. So, hey, man, you do what you had to do. Kentucky now 7-2. They done lost to, I think, Virginia Tech and Louisville or something like that. So, but when you look at the whole thing, man, it's all about all the new people coming together, finding their roles out. Jeff, we love Jeff Walls, but he's probably one of the hardest coaches to play for because he's going to demand excellence.
Right.
And that's, these young ladies, they need that, be held accountable. So you come in here, transfer, you just ain't going to be willy-nilly. You're going to have to play some defense. You got to fit in the system. So I really think, to be honest, we ain't going to see the real Louisville team until probably February, bro.
Right, exactly. Great, get around tourney time. And the crazy thing about it, I'm regretting it that I didn't cut this back on and leave the Pittsburgh game off. I mean, I wish I would just stuck with the Louisville game. You know what I'm saying? I could have been happy about something. But it was a great win on Louisville's part because it might be the only school sport to beat Kentucky.
Right. Well, another one did, and we ain't got it on here. And actually, before we met up on Saturday, the volleyball team. We don't have them, but congratulations to the volleyball team going to the Final Four Again, so now time to go and get this. Gotta get it.
Right.
Back to back. Because, volleyball teams don't do that unless you, Wisconsin, somebody like that out in California. So, hey, you got an opportunity, go get it. Rock and roll with that one, man. Hey, congratulations. And, yeah, they beat Kentucky, too. You know what I'm saying? So, they might be – them two programs and the baseball team.
Okay.
Yeah. Because if you think I'm watching this other stuff that's going to happen, and speaking of this other stuff, hold on. Look, it's so bad. Look, Mark, you can do it if you get a chance. Go ahead and pull up the scores. Do some of the scores for the college basketball. You can see that I don't even have one team listed like we normally do. I'm not even going to torture people like that. But if you can do the top 25, some of the top 25 games.
Okay, Sunday, December 16th, Tennessee beat Maryland 56-53. Iowa State beat McNeil 77-40. Mississippi State beat Milwaukee 69-51. Minnesota, Jesus, bro, it's crazy. Kentucky beat Yale 69-59. Arizona beat Indiana 89-75. Penn State beat Illinois 74-59. Long Island beat UConn 114-161. Jesus Christ. Texas beat A&R Penn 88-43. Arkansas beat Oklahoma 88-78. Purdue beat Nebraska 65-62. This was a good one. I watched this one. Alabama beat Houston 71-65.
Right.
UCLA beat Denver 87-64. St. Mary's beat San Diego State 68-61. This is a lot. Hold on, let me slow down real quick.
No, you good.
Kansas beat Missouri 95-67.
Blew them out.
Yeah, they did. Duke beat MD Eastern 82-55. It's a lot of teams who's not playing nobody, right?
Right.
Creighton, they lose to BYU 83-80, and they was ranked.
Right.
TCU beat SMU 83-75.
The thing about it is it's crazy because when it's bad in as far as your local team who you support, then you really don't want to watch none of this stuff. I was surprised that Texas was number 2. Big surprise is UConn, and I'm fairly. That's not the ladies. They number 5. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm looking at some of these teams, and just seeing it, and just getting caught up right now. Right now, we got a new number 1 team, Purdue. They're number 1, followed by Virginia, number 2. UConn, number 3, 4. Alabama, 5. Houston, 6. Tennessee with a number 1 vote. 7, Texas. They get ready to lose their coach. 8, Kansas. 9, Arizona. 10, Arkansas. 11, Baylor. 12, Duke. 13, Kentucky. Indiana. 14, 15, Gonzaga. 16, UCLA. 17, Mississippi State. 18, Illinois. 19, Auburn. 20, Maryland. 21, TCU. 22, Wisconsin. 23, Ohio State. 24, Virginia Tech. And 25, Miami. This ain't nothing but basically the Power 5. I mean, I'm seeing, this is it's probably about 4 or 5 teams that's not in the Power 5 conference that's ranked in there.
Right.
And I get it. Because Houston was number 1 and they took it on the chin and all that. Big time, which is bad with that one. And speaking of Texas, I don't know if you guys saw, but their coach got arrested for choking out a family member, impeding the breathing. So hand on throat. Okay. He's suspended now. They went ahead and suspended him until further notice.
Right. That's nuts. You don't know what to say.
Man.
He'll be at home. His job's gone.
Yeah, it should be if you're up there choking family members. I don't care if it's brother-in-law or whoever, bro. You can't be doing none of this wild stuff, man. That's embarrassing.
You didn't make the news. Jesus.
Yeah, you're going to lose your job. NBA news and scoreboard.
Yes, it's Sunday, December 16th. Lakers beat Detroit 124-117. Pelicans beat the Suns 129-124. New York Knicks beat the Kings 112-99. Magic beat Toronto 111-99. 76ers beat the Hornets 131-13. Atlanta beat the Bulls 123-122 at a buzzer beater. Houston beat the Bucks 97-92. Oh, wow, Bucks. Come on now. Monday, December 12th. Halftime, Heat Pacers. Heat is up 47-42. Washington is down to the Nets 62-55 at half. Game just started. Grizzlies is up on Atlanta 15-7. Then you got your nightcaps. Dallas, OKC, Cleveland Spurs, Timberwolves, Trailblazers, Clippers, and Boston.
Yo, so the standings real quick. Like we say, Boston's still rolling, even though they took a little lump, but they still rolling. Eastern Conference Atlantic Division, Boston Celtics with a 5.5 lead over the Nets. Okay. In the Central, you got the Bucks with a 2.5 lead over the Cavaliers, still hanging in there. Southeast, you got the Hawks with a 2-game lead over the Heat, 3 games lead over the Wizards. Western Conference Northwest, you have Nuggets with a 2-game lead over the Trailblazers and 2.5 game lead over Utah. I hear you, Utah. And Minnesota, they got a 3-game lead over Minnesota. So, man, and 5, everybody's pretty much tight with that one, just like this next one, Pacific. Suns with a 1-game lead over the Kings, 1.5 over the Clippers, 2-game over the Golden State, and 4.5 of the resurging the Lakers. Southwest, you have the Pelicans with a 1-game lead over the Grizzlies. Man, it's all getting jumbled up now, so we're going to see. We know everything gets real after the All-Star break and stuff like that. So, that's going to be something. Speaking of All-Stars, LA, all that kind of stuff, Lincoln Riley got another one, Heisman. Quarterback Caleb Williams threw over 4,000 yards, 37 TDs, 4 interceptions, rushed for 372 and 10 TDs. Lincoln Riley is the only person I know can go in somebody's place. Like, man, I got 3 former Heisman players. Well, 2 from one that I still got. Is it the system? I mean, they putting up some, even when he was at what was that, Oklahoma. And you remember he had old boy, Mr. Hurst, made him look decent. It's the system, bro. It's the system, man. Don't get me wrong, that you got to put up numbers, but dude, this is I think his first year at USC.
Yeah, first year. Yes, he did great.
Yeah, he's doing it, bro. Like, all they got to do is get him a ship, man. That contract gonna be ridiculous. Because not only I'm winning this, right, but I can get any quarterback to come out here, man. Any quarterback. Come on, bro.
Hey, I was surprised when we was leaving out. I was like, wow, he won? Okay.
Right.
I thought it would have been somebody else. I didn't expect him to win it.
Well, they wanted to give it to Ohio State's guy, but they fell apart. After Michigan, you know what I'm saying, beat them. They're like, hey, this is the biggest game because he was leading. You know what I'm saying? The Ohio State quarterback was leading everybody. Everybody was like, oh, he's going to win. He's going to win. He's the best. Blue goop.
Right.
The route. They saw that game against Harbaugh and was like, nah, bro. Sorry.
You got to win this one.
Right. And hell, USC got beat by Utah. So, so I guess the votes was already turned in. I guess they couldn't get it back because then they would try to give it to Bryce Young again or whoever. So,
right.
I don't know, man. It's just weird because it's a lot of talented players, but just because you lose one game, it shouldn't affect, that kind of thing.
Right, that too.
Because, let me see real quick, and I'm glad we talking about this because I want to see what his stats is compared to this Ohio State's quarterback.
Right.
Let's see. He actually had, C.J. Stroud, that's who it was. C.J. only had 33-40. 33-40, even though old boy had an extra game, Caleb Williams. But he had, let me see, Stroud had only 74 yards. So, boy, them numbers is ridiculous. So, and he had 37. Stroud had 37 TDs also, 6 interceptions. So, stat-wise, Caleb rocked and rolled with that. So, congratulations, Caleb.
Right.
Ain't nothing but quarterbacks, bro. Quarterback and running backs.
That's it.
Yeah. All right, let's get it. NFL action. Thursday night, you had the Rams 17 and the Raiders 16. Baker said, "Okay, I got y'all, man. I got you."
Yeah.
I hope the Rams fans realize this is one and done.
Absolutely. Because he had angels out there with him. Them 2 penalties, he got the rock.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, it was a nice little drive. You drove down the field, you got a touchdown. Great feel-good story for yourself, but in all reality, the Rams are still not going to be that good.
Oh, no. You're right.
Period. And that just goes to show you that Vegas, y'all not good either. At all.
Yeah, you and the crazy thing is it started at the 2nd-yard line.
Right.
Come on now. How you
right.
2nd-yard line, bro? You can't let that happen, man. You can't let and Baker of all people. Now don't get me wrong. When Baker is at his best, he can throw, he can sling it. We know that. But somebody who don't even know the offense.
2 days.
Come on, man. Y'all ought to be ashamed of yourself, for real. You ought to be
right.
And before we get really rocking and rolling, I do want to go back up her Mark. Hold on, let me take them off her. I meant to go ahead and start with this one because we do have a game on right now. It's the Patriots versus the Cardinals. Patriots 1.5 game point favorite. We got any update on that game?
It's 0-0.
Okay. It just started. It probably 0.
It started.
It'll probably be 0-0 forever.
Yeah, to the 4th quarter.
And the thing about it is, Cardinals, you I don't know, man. I don't know. Cardinals, to me, man, if you don't win this game, even though you're the underdog, boy gonna lose his job, man.
Yeah.
He's ready to come up out of this, man.
Plus, I didn't see no report that Kyler Murray was hurt.
Did he just get hurt today in the game?
That's what I don't know. If he did, that happened fast.
Well, yeah, because I saw somebody when I actually went to the page. I saw somebody was on the court, but I didn't see who it was. And if he ain't quarterbacking, it is him. Woo! Okay, well, that happened quick. That happened quick.
Yes, it did.
Yeah, well, sorry, Kyler. We don't wish nobody bad on anything. So, all right. Texas 23, Cowboys 27.
Woo!
Yeah, man. I'm gonna tell you what. First of all, hats off to the Texans because they should have won that game. Had many opportunities. Lovie Smith is a defensive man genius. You know what I'm saying? So he's making all the throws hard, backing people up, making you got to throw exactly pinpoint. If you can't, you're gonna be picked off, deflection, all kind of stuff. Dallas was going on for a 4th and 1. Should have had a couple of TDs themselves and got stopped. Lost Travis Steele, who been balling great this year. I mean, thank God Tyron Smith will be back next week, and you got Peters and things like that. But hey, hats off to them. You know what? Even though it's in Texas, you know what I'm saying. So that's another little rival thing that they try to do. They haven't quit though. Houston Texans not quit. They 1-10 and 1 or something like that, but they have not quit. To me, as a Dallas fan, we take it and move on and do what we got to do. You're not gonna be blowing everybody out. Yes, and you and I talk about it all the time, man. You see these point spreads, you can't get suckered in on this. This is the NFL,
right?
When teams blow other teams out, it should be surprising. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. Because everybody's got players, So, some teams is better. You know what I'm saying? I'm not making no excuse. My thing is, you're not going to always blow people out. And one thing I do love is that Dak had 2 interceptions. One of them was tipped and all this kind of stuff like that.
Yeah.
But he was able to go ahead and lead them down the field. It took his business. That's it. And you just take it and move on. You got a tough game next week against Jacksonville because, they humming. So, hey, just keep it going. Just keep it moving.
Right. And people got to realize, too, Texas gave Philly a hard time, too.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
So a win's a win at this point.
Yeah, they're gonna catch somebody slipping. They're gonna catch somebody who's in the playoffs, and they're gonna bite somebody because, like I said, man, it reminds me of Detroit, but the difference is Detroit got an offense. You know what I'm saying? They got an offense, so that makes it different.
Right.
Let's see. Next up, we got the Jets. Bills. Bills win 20-12. This game right here, we talked about this game last week and how, it could be. I don't know, man. It's hard to put in words about their offense.
Yeah.
Going into it, to me, you and I discussed it. I mean, they don't have no running game.
Right.
And that hurts. I don't care who you are. You got Diggs. When Allen has to be your best running
back. Yep.
Yeah, that's not good on that one. But hey, man, I'm gonna tell you, man, the Jets, man, whoo-wee. Hey, they coming, bro. They'll be here this year, but next year, you better watch that.
They coming. I think with them, they got to figure out the quarterback situation, and then next year too, you're gonna have the rookie running back coming back. Hopefully, he can bounce back and have the year that he was going to have that we saw, or whatever. They not a bad team, and that defense probably gonna be way better next year too.
Yeah.
And this game, to me, Bills started out hot early in the year. Now they're starting to see, okay, was they overrated? Was we overhyping them because of Josh Allen?
Right.
But all you got to do is just key in on Allen, make him make some rough passes and stuff. Like none of his receivers had over 50 yards this game.
Right.
I mean, you got to credit their defense too, but like you got some weapons too, Allen. You know what I'm saying? They just overrated to me, and I don't see Bills. I mean, you're gonna get in the playoffs. They ain't gonna make it past first round.
Well, the crazy thing is it's gonna be snowing and all kinds of crazy stuff, and Miami's letting them off the hook. You know what I'm saying? Miami's supposed to be putting pressure on them, and they still letting them, win.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because if they up or time them, then it's gonna go. Because they play next week. I think it is.
Yeah.
And so it's something definitely. It's not explosive how everybody thought it was gonna be. And then Von Miller's done for this season.
Yep.
That hurts big time because now we got the same defense you had last year, pretty much.
Right.
You can say, well, the stat wise, we the number man, y'all really, you can see who's number one defense, who's not. That type of stuff, bro. Let's be real. But they keep winning it. But like you said in that playoffs, man. They need a game. They don't need no day off. Like
right.
They got to keep it going because somebody's gonna play them and gonna have that win and gonna knock them right out.
Right.
And that's gonna be a mess. Speaking of a mess, Bengals 23, Browns 10.
I mean, this whole game right here really made Joey feel good because he ain't beat Cleveland since he's been in the league.
Right.
His first time beating them or whatever. Then he got the confidence to beat them. But Cleveland is a whole hot mess right now. The run game ain't really doing nothing right now. And then you got Watson. He's really not even comfortable with the receivers yet.
No, he's not.
You know what I'm saying? But it was a good win for the Bengals because Bengals going to keep collecting and collecting and collecting. Be a scary team in that playoffs.
Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. Yes, they are because that's a team that nobody's really talking about. And they, like you said, they're collecting them W's. And you know what, for real? If I'm the Browns, I wouldn't even brought old boy back this year, man.
Who's that?
Watson,
yeah.
I'd have let him sit, bro. I mean, and because like you said, everybody's getting used to him now. So the running game is suffering. He don't know the receivers. I mean, he got Cooper on his team. He got the Njoku and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah,
it's not looking good. And
they ain't clicking yet.
Nah, they 5-8. Nah, that defense was supposed to be good. They done gave up 300 points, so it is what it is, man. Like you said, Bengals is this collecting chips. Speaking of collecting chips, Lions 34, Vikings 23. We said it on the show Thursday, and you didn't want to believe us. Vegas said it themselves. when they made the Lions a 2-point favorite over a team that only had 2 losses. Well, they got 3 losses.
Right. Right. Detroit's defense stepped up. I mean, even though they let Minnesota try to make a little late comeback run or whatever, that defense still did a good job. You held Cooks to only 23 rushing yards. Golf. Hey, man, this system, bro, been saying it. I'm convinced. This system fits you, brother. Yeah, you are having a hell of a season. And they believe in that coach. This coach got this team rocking within a 2-year span. Just wait till next year. Yeah. They're going to be even better. You got the rookie out there who I like on the defensive end. He starts to become himself a little more.
Oh, yeah. He's not.
Detroit's great. Detroit going to be a problem next
year. Yeah, you're right.
But they gonna be another team. Y'all trying to get to the playoffs? Nah, we're just going to win this game real quick. Y'all go home with us.
Right. Well, and the crazy thing is that because it's only a few teams that's doing anything in the NFC, they might make it the playoffs, bro. They might.
Yeah.
Right there. Yeah. I mean, they right there with the Giants and the Washington and all that. And really, I wouldn't out of them 3 teams, I want to face the Lions.
Mm-hmm.
All the other stuff, I'm not. The Giants and the Commanders and all this kind of stuff like that, man. Hey, yeah, and we'll revisit that anyway. But hey, hats off to them. Hats off to Campbell for the head coach Campbell and the one from the Jets, because these 2 teams play hard for their coaches.
Yes, they do.
And that's why you got one 6-7, the other one 7-6, and both of them is in the hunt really for the playoffs.
Yeah,
and that's good stuff. Whoo! Jaguars 36, Titans 22. If someone told me they had this, you'll lie. You're lying.
I promise you.
You're lying.
I promise you.
You're lying.
The
There's no
crazy thing
way
about it, Derrick Henry did his thing.
Yeah, he did.
But he also had 2 crucial fumbles, too.
Ooh.
In the game, too. You know what I'm saying? But Jaguars is like another team Sunday. Like, you go to Tennessee and do this, wow.
Exposure.
Well, Peterson got them believing, too.
Yeah. And you know what? And we thought it before, though. We thought that offense would look decent anyway because of Peterson.
Well,
like that. Yep. He got him a quarterback, all that kind of stuff like that. He got some little toys. But, and that's the thing with the Titans. If you can score on their defense, which their defense is not like how it has been, they can't keep up with you.
Right.
And look at that division. We'll go over there, too. I mean, they 7-6 and leading that division.
And that's nuts.
You know what I'm saying? That division is horrible.
Right.
I mean, from the Colts to the Jaguars to Texans and the Titans.
Yes.
Come on, man. That's crazy. But, hey, hats off to Peterson. Because, like you said, he's got them rocking and rolling. Got Trevor Lawrence looking like how he should have been looking, like he's the number one pick. Threw for 368 yards, 3 TDs. Like you said, Henry 121. Etienne didn't do nothing. He only had 32 yards.
And he ain't hurt.
Yeah. He's playing with your fantasy feelings.
Yes, he is.
That's what he's doing. Eagles
48.
G-Man 22.
The Eagles was clicking on all cylinders yesterday.
Banging.
They was rolling. Got a nice, great win against a divisional opponent. I mean, Giants. Jesus. Yeah. Y'all really not that team that we thought y'all was going to be. Y'all, you got the fans hyped for no reason. But Philly going to be a problem.
Oh, yeah.
If Philly keep rolling like this, that's going to be that. See, I'm looking for 2 weeks from now. My season's over with. I'm starting looking at other teams. That Dallas and Philly game is going to be it right there.
Yeah. Only way you can get them is you got to be physical. That's why the Texans hung around, because they're a physical team.
Yeah.
Who was that other team? Who beat them? Who beat them? Well, Coach should have beat them.
Yeah, Coach should have beat them.
They should have beat them, and they lost to Minnesota. Was it Minnesota? No, who did
they lost to the Commanders.
Another physical team. You have to hit them in their mouth. You can't let them do all that love, all that sweet stuff. You got to be a physical, sound defense, hit them in their mouth. and then your offense got to be able to score. If the Colts had a quarterback, I'm sorry, Matty Ice, or something, they'd have beat them because their defense balled out in that game. Yeah, well, okay, you gave up the last, but hey, they held them back enough that if you had offense, you'd have won the game. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But hey, G-Man, hey, this is for you, especially for my nephew who sit there and text me as I'm on my way somewhere. He texts me and he was like, the Texas? Question mark, less smiley faces and stuff. And I'm like, the game was still going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, the game wasn't even over. Like, and then I'm like, hold on, man. Last time I checked, y'all was getting your head blown off, right? Like, it was not even good. It was a bet. Like, that game for them was over. At halftime was 24-7, and you had the nerves to reach out to me. And I just knew, look, and so when Dallas game went off and Dallas won, all that kind of stuff, I asked myself, you still there? You know, I ain't heard nothing. You know,
of course he ain't there.
But you still there? He said, oh, did y'all win? Yeah, you know we won. And y'all took a butt whooping at the crib.
Right.
So, hey, Giants, G-Man, hey, man, the sun will come out next year, brother. Not tomorrow, next year. Because y'all not making it. Y'all sitting. And if y'all do make it, y'all just a practice game for somebody.
Right.
All right. Ravens 16, Steelers 14. What did you see, Mark?
All type of crazy stuff. Seen Kenny go down. That killed my soul. Because I'm giving us a chance if Kenny's playing.
Right.
With what happened in this game, what I saw, if Kenny plays, we probably get this win. It probably wouldn't have been close. But, I mean, shoot, take it. I head off to they run game. They gashed us in that run game. I mean, J.K., he did his thing. Gus, he had 66.
Mm-hmm.
We just couldn't stop them. They was getting first downs on 3rd and 2 and stuff from running the ball and all that. Man, they did a good job. Our offense just didn't click yesterday. When Trubisky came in, he threw 2 red zone interceptions. Then my touchdowns, this is a totally different game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then our kicker, he gets his field goal missed, blocked. So it was like everything just all over the place. Defense wasn't rocking. It's just a lesson learned, Dad. This year is not the year, man. Got a lot of coaches that need to be let go and fired. I mean, everything got to need to be just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm waiting for the off season. I'm over these games, dog. Like, for real. I'm not stressing myself out no more, dude. It's a wrap.
The crazy thing is that of all teams, especially you never want to see the quarterback go out. So Kenny,
right.
Hope he's doing better, feeling better, all that kind of stuff. But Trubisky, you should have came in there and won that game.
Dude.
Former starter. I mean, I'm not saying that I used to ride you out, you know what I'm saying, when he was at Chicago, but you could have mustered enough to do what you had to do to win this game at the crib.
To win this game.
Steelers defense only gave up 16 points.
That's it.
Come on, man.
A Baltimore-Pittsburgh game.
Right. Lamar didn't even play.
And didn't even play. Lose to a third-string quarterback. Jesus.
He's silly.
Now he came from. They said he came from Texas A&M. That's the school he came from.
Wow, I'm gonna have to look here. Hold on. Let me look at this real quick, cause that's
good. That's correct.
Yeah, that's But like I said, Trubisky, man, you need to go and just sit on down right now, dude. Like that's.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You only got one more year with us. We're just gonna keep you for one more year to be the backup. Then you're gone.
They say, gone. Like
you got to get up out of here, player.
Okay. Anthony Brown. Was that who the third string?
Yep.
Okay. Wow. Yeah, that's I would have lost the test on that one. I wouldn't have.
Who you telling?
I would not have known that. Yeah. So hey, good win for the Ravens that went on the road. So
yeah.
Speaking of winning on the road, the Chiefs escaped 34.
Yes, they did.
Over the Broncos.
And the crazy thing about this whole scenario, it wasn't looking good. Because we was all saying, there go Russell. Here go Russell.
Right.
Second quarter stuff hit. We like, there go Russell.
Yeah, the real
That's
one.
the guy.
The real one.
He don't get hurt. They probably could have mustered something out and won his game.
Yeah.
Because the defense started to rock.
Mm-hmm.
They started to do it, and it's like he goes down. It was like, okay. Dude come in, throw the little touchdown pass to Judy and stuff like that, but it was like, when you get the bully out the field, you got to score.
True.
You gotta score when you get him out the field. You give him chance out of chance, you don't have a chance.
Right.
And plus, some of the throws that he was making yesterday, Doc, I had to turn it off for a minute, Doc. Click to another game. So this is stupid. You ain't supposed to be doing what he does, Doc. Like, that's amazing.
Yeah. And it's so crazy because you got to take the good and the bad because he also had 3 interceptions.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, that kind of stuff. And I'm looking at the defense. Y'all 27-0.
27.
Like you said, I am I agree with you. I'm a believer. If Russell didn't get hurt, man, they had a chance to win that game.
Yeah, they did.
Moving the ball, doing whatever. Russell finally got the groove and all this. And then let's be real. Chiefs defense ain't like that. It's not like that. That was the most points the Broncos scored all year.
All year. They was gonna win this game, Doc.
It was. And then he thought he was back in Wisconsin and NC State started running. Clark said, "Not today." Boom! Like, when he hit and he looked, I said, "Oh man, he's concussed."
And the crazy thing about it, you put this backup quarterback in, then the whole game plans change.
Yeah, but you know what? Like you said, threw the ball to Judy. Judy balled. He had some catches like.
Oh yes, 3 touchdowns.
But that last that interception that the quarterback threw when he got hit a tip, that ball to like a punt.
Hey, that was.
You know it's bad when it's like 3 defenders and everybody's like, "Who got it? You got it? I got it. No,
yeah,
I got it. Okay."
Dude.
They could have caught that. That's how bad that pass was.
That defensive end hit that corner. Wow.
Yeah, that's right.
It's
like he punked the ball up right.
Yeah. That's what I kept trying to figure. I said, of course, he couldn't have hit him that hard.
Right. That was ugly. Everybody was like, "Where is that ball?" Oh, okay. Here it is.
Nobody could find it.
Dude, and the crazy thing is, no Denver Bronco was near it.
Nope. They was nowhere.
They couldn't even go knock it down. They couldn't do nothing. I'm like, man, what is
they
this?
already down the field.
They gone. They said, "Man, I got you."
Just throw it.
Yeah, he threw it all right. Got popped big time.
Yeah, he did.
Speaking of getting popped big time, 49ers destroyed the Bucs 35-7.
Mr. Irrelevant. He had a good game. He did his job. Yep. You know what's so crazy? ESPN is good. They had a whole story already written up that fast after this game.
Right.
Like, that was just wild to me. But he went out there and did his thing. I mean, I wouldn't think he would have done it against Tampa Bay like this. But the 49ers defense is still legit, too. To stop Tom Brady from doing what he was wanted to do or whatever. Christian McCaffrey, Jesus, you're free. Hope Debo could come back because they going to need him. That was an ugly ankle injury, man. You seen the doll in his face. That was ugly.
He thought he broke it.
Right. But if his kid can keep it up, the 49ers will still be in a good place. But do we think he can really keep it up, though?
Right. He's getting on that scout report. Everybody's getting on that scout report on him. And the thing about it, let's be honest, like we've been saying before, it's not just Tom Brady who's looking like he's old. The whole Bucs just look like they're not interested. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they got too much talent on that team to just be like, in the defense, you're supposed to at least keep the Bucs in the game. Let's keep them in the game, man. Dudes is mixed type. Right. They already done quit, to be honest. They done quit. And the crazy thing is, quit some more so y'all won't win that division. We don't even want to see it, right?
Right.
Get out of there. Just let Carolina, whoever, Falcons or somebody else give a chance because it's garbage. It's painful to see because if you score over 20 points, you're going to beat them.
Mm-hmm.
You forget that Evans is on the team. Godwin, all these
Right.
guys,
You
bro.
totally forget that he's on there.
Yeah, and that's a shame. That is a shame, bro. Everybody don't have a lockdown corner. You know what I'm saying? You know, Godwin ain't eating. Fournette, all that just looked disgusting. And the biggest disgusting stuff was their defense because hats off to Brock Purdy, but come on, bro. That's
It's sickening.
sickening. Another shocker.
Right.
Panthers 30, Seahawks 24. Geno.
Yeah, that's what he tried to get him to come. He tried his best. He
Right.
tried, but I'm still shocked with this one because they let old Donald. He said, "I still got a little bit left there.
Little juice.
I still got a little juice, but I ain't see this.
Nah,
I mean, Carolina's defense, they stepped up when they were supposed to on a couple of nice little drives or whatever, but Geno, I mean, golly.
at the
There
crib.
was times where he was supposed to score and he didn't, and then the 2 interceptions didn't help neither. Yeah. And Goodwin, he's their leading receiver. That's surprising.
Right. All that. It don't make no sense. And I'm trying to look up because before I make the statement, I want to make sure.
Mm-hmm.
I think that 30 point was the most. Okay, they scored 34 in overtime a game against the Falcons. Other than that, man, that's the most points they scored, man, besides the overtime game.
Wow.
Come on, Seahawks, you at home.
Right.
You cannot afford to lose that game if you Seahawks.
No, you couldn't.
You're trying to get pace with San Fran.
Right.
That's bad, man. That's truly bad. And also what's truly bad is when you look at the NFC South, Tampa Bay 6-7, Carolina 5-8, Atlanta 5-8, New Orleans 4-9. Only 2 games separates from a 4-9 team to the first place team. Wow. that is totally disgusting. That's
NFL.
Well, this one right here, I actually let everybody in on a secret. I had the Chargers 23-17. Chargers beat the Dolphins. You can't complain about no weather.
No, you can't.
You can't complain about that.
This is Tua's starting to look like Tua when he first got to the league. These past couple of games, it's like, now you got a question. I mean, some of these throws that he's trying to get to his receivers ain't been too good. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Hell, Hill got the yards that he got from off that old crazy football play.
Yeah, that was crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Dolphins going to have to shape it up because playoff time starting to hit. Y'all going to get exposed.
Right. Another team
get exposed.
Another team that running game is iffy.
Yes.
It's cute when you're connecting with all them little underneath pads and you got the players can take the house. That's cute. But is that going to win you playoff games?
Right.
You know, like when you got to run the ball, when you got to stop the run. They went against a defense that had so many starters out, it wasn't even funny. And could not do what they needed to do. Come on, man. Come on. See, mess around. See, and that's the thing about it. Herbert, man, he's special quarterback, bro. Like, he don't need too many people. You know, don't get me wrong, Keenan and Mike came back, but they ain't really 100%. You know, you get what you get with Ackley, you do little stuff like that. But, yeah, man, I mean, the Chargers, bro. It's, you know, at the crib, 50 degrees, you're supposed to go ahead and take care of business. Like you said, this is the second straight game that Tua looked like, okay.
Right.
Well, yeah, I can see San Fran because San Fran had him looking over his back. You know what I'm saying?
Everywhere.
Chargers didn't have that, bro. I mean, you know, come on, man. Bosa didn't play. Yeah, you had Khalil Mack, things like that.
Right.
You know, Darren James didn't play. So it's like, come on, man. Y'all just choking like that. That's not good. Like,
exactly what they're doing.
Yeah, well, that's nuts. All right, so we had some interesting news today. Cowboys add wide receiver T.Y. Hilton. Basically, that's for that long threat. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Let them open it up. So now they got somebody else to go with James Washington to run down that field, try to spread it, all like that. And it right there, this indicates. I mean, Odell Beckham, they said he told Parsons, man, he'd be 5 weeks.
Yep, 5 weeks.
Who's doing that, man? Ain't nobody doing that.
Might as well
Let somebody lose a receiver.
Yeah, they're gonna get
like San Fran. If old boy breaks his ankle or whatever, Debo, then you can see him. They're trying to reach out desperate stuff.
Yep.
But other than that, man, if you need people need you now to make a push to get over the top. So back to Dallas. Hey, I have no problem with that, Ed. It's only a 1-year contract. You see what's going on. Take care of business. Open the top so everybody else can eat underneath and do whatever you got to do. So I like that one. Like we said already, Debo Samuel's injured. Had to be bad. Dude was in agony. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Thank goodness Christian McCaffrey's rocking and rolling. But I think everybody's greedy. I think we want to see Debo in him. You know what I'm saying? That kind of stuff. See how that offense will look and matching like that. The injuries continue to hit in the NFL. What can they do without Debo? Do they become solely a running team? You know what I'm saying? With little screens, little stuff like that. The other receiver, he's nice. What's his name? AI.
The little crazy name with the dreads.
Yeah. He's solid, but he ain't no number one. So it just makes the things look different when you got Debo out there, and I just hope that he's not done.
Man.
If it is, then then we're gonna see somebody really probably go get OBJ, not even care type stuff. Speaking of 49ers, we talked about a little bit. Brock Purdy feeling in nicely, confidence. We're gonna see. We'll see. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. He got some more games to get rocking and rolling. Also, you get the other teams a chance to look and see what he's about and see what throws he can make, what throws he can't.
Exactly.
And that's the real. We hit on this a little bit about Von Miller. Done. I just think that messes the whole defense up.
Right.
Dude is different. He's special. You know what I'm saying? He's a real deal. So I think that hurts that like no other, man. That's big time. Real quick, want to give you guys who will be in the playoffs right now. If it goes in the AFC, you have Buffalo as the number 1 seed. Number 2, Kansas City Chiefs. 3, Baltimore Ravens. 4, the Titans. 6, the Bengals. 7, the Dolphins. 6, the Dolphins. 7, the Chargers. So right off the bat, you will have Tennessee Titans versus the Bengals. Again. Dolphins versus the Ravens.
Right.
And the Chargers versus the Chiefs. Sitting right there, but underneath there, you have the Jets at 7-6, the same as the Chargers. So they still got a chance. So you say
they do.
Got a chance. In the NFC, you already got a team that already clinched the playoffs. The Eagles, 12-1. So Eagles number 1, number 2, the Vikings 3, San Francisco 4, the Bucks 5, Dallas 6, the Commanders, and 7, the Giants. And right below them is the Seahawks 7-6, and then the Lions. And the crazy thing, why I laugh, because that tie has helped the Commanders and the Giants.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, and thing about it is, I think it's the Detroit Lions has beaten both of them teams, but they got to have you know what I'm saying? They basically 2 games behind. They got to go ahead and get up on it because that tie. That tie hurts. So what that would look like, the Bucks and Dallas rematch from game 1. Yeah, and it'd be at the Bucks because that division was just crazy. Commanders versus the 49ers. The Giants versus the Vikings. Bro, that's ugly, bro. That's ugly. To me, I'm looking at the 49ers and the Vikings having a bye. They got to play the Commanders and the Giants. Let's be real. Like, wow, bro. This is ugly, man.
Yeah, playoffs going to be something this year.
Yeah.
Whoever whoever gets in, sneak in, it's going to get wicked.
Yeah, it is. It's going to be real wicked. Do they, let me ask you, and I can't, after that first round, do they readjust, reseed? I can't remember.
I don't think so.
Okay, because if that's the case, we could be looking at Dallas against the Eagles in the second round.
Wow!
Right off the bat.
I got to look at that format.
Right. If Dallas plays the Bucs and they beat the Bucs, it'd be because they the fourth seed, Tampa Bay, so they'd be right going back. I know that. Yeah, they don't want that. Nobody wants that. While the Vikings would get destroyed by the 49ers.
Wow.
49ers will destroy them. And the thing about it is, Vikings probably got a couple more losses.
Right.
Yeah, this is interesting, big time. So I don't know. Hey, we can ready to get off here, but hey, you guys, big time. Make sure you go to our pages. Go ahead and vote. Show these kiddos love. Give them what they need. Get that recognition, big time, without a doubt. You know what I'm saying? So
absolutely.
I like it though. Oh, he was talking about I was looking at Dom talking about actors should get at J Mike.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. So go ahead and vote. It's been real. Make sure you watch these games.
Sir.
Check it out. We're gonna have some interviews this week. I'm gonna have somebody Wednesday. We're gonna have somebody Thursday. So hey, God bless.
Yes, sir. Y'all be safe.
Peace.
Please.
Right.
It's 8 p.m. Let's get it. Mark and Will, yeah. Mark and Will, yeah.
It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know.